Sorry, my voice has gone. Hello everybody. I've got a cold. So sorry that I'm sounding so bunged up. I've been back for a week and a half and already caught a cold, which I'm not very happy about because I was feeling so good and so healthy after 3 weeks in the warm Sri Lankan sun, and now I'm ill. But I think there's a lot of things going around, so I guess I was bound to get something. Anyway, so today I am going to be doing a fabric haul, which I haven't done for 2 months. So I'm really looking forward to doing it and getting back into sewing. It feels like I haven't sewn for ages, and possibly the longest it's been in a lot of years. So it's been a good break and it's good to be getting back on it. So to start with, I am going to be showing you this fabric, and this fabric is something I bought from India. It is an embroidered silk, so it's actually quite heavy, even though the base fabric is really light. And I was worried when I bought it because I first thought it was on cotton, but then I realised it was silk, and I was worried that it was going to be too fine to do anything with it. But because of the embroidery, it's got a good amount of structure to it. Let me show you. So because it's got structure, it's the perfect thing for a jacket, and I have been wanting to make myself a couple of cocoa jackets that are a bit bright and cheery, just to wear over things because it's so cold now. I don't know about you, but I'm finding it really hard to dress nicely in this weather, to dress stylishly, because yeah, you put on something that is nice and then it's not warm enough. I have invested in thermal vests though, so M&S do amazing thermal vests, and these do help because you can pop them on underneath and then you're relatively warm. But this blouse, which is our pussy bow blouse, I've got a vest underneath it, but it's still not enough. I need to wear a chunky cardi as well, and then suddenly don't look very worky and very stylish. I look kind of, I'm bumming around the house, but hey ho, it's cold, we've got to embrace it. So yeah, chunky cardies it is. Anyway, so this fabric, I'm going to make a little jacket so that when I wear nice black tops and blouses, I've got a little black jacket to wear over it. I think it'd be great with jeans as well. This is made, it's very narrow, this fabric. So traditional Indian fabrics are on a very narrow loom. They're made on, I think, about 90 centimetres to a metre. And this fabric is actually a bit wider than that, but the embroidered section is definitely about a metre. So I'm hoping I've bought enough. I think I'll have to do some very clever laying out of the pieces. But our cocoa jacket doesn't take that much. I think it takes about 1.5 metres of a narrow fabric, which is what I've got of this, so I'm hoping it'll be okay. Now, when you're making something like out of a fabric that's embroidered onto a sort of fine base, sometimes what you have to do is you have to mount the fabric. And mounting is when you place another fabric underneath it. So you cut all your pieces out, and then you cut another fabric and you stitch it on, a bit like stay stitching, but you join the two fabrics together, and you're joining the under fabric right side up, and that's going onto the wrong side of your outer fabric, and you stitch round within the seam allowance so that that stitching doesn't show, and then essentially you treat that as one piece of fabric. So it's not lining, it's interlining, and it basically supports the fabric. Sometimes you do it with lace so that you've got a contrasting fabric showing through. But I wasn't sure if I'm going to need to do it with this. I'm hoping that the lining itself, when I put a lining in, that will give it enough body. But I might do something, I'm not yet sure, but I'll obviously let you guys know. So this is the first fabric, a real treat. And certainly something that will cheer me up in the winter on these horribly miserable days. Okay, so fabric number 1. Also from India is this other fabric, which is available online. I bought a load of Ikat fabrics and already they've gone up. This one though, I've asked the girls to save and not put up until this vlog goes live because I don't want it to sell out before we've even seen it. And yeah, I absolutely love Ikats. They are so unusual, they're such lovely colours, and I think like they are obviously quite ethnic, but I think that the colours that I've chosen them in make them feel a little bit more contemporary, a little bit more Western, and I certainly think you can easily make lots of lovely things that you will want to wear with your other clothes. So this fabric is kind of like a wash denim colour with a cream, and I mean a lot of people use Ikats for soft furnishings, so cushions and things like that. But I do think that it's quite a lightweight Ikat this, so it's perfect for dressmaking as well. And I wasn't sure what I was going to make out of it, so I thought I could make a pencil skirt because I've done that before. But then I thought, well, I've already done a pencil skirt out of the Ikat, so let's do something else. Then I thought I could do a shift dress, but then I've got 17 shift dresses, as you guys know, so I thought maybe not a shift dress. Full circle skirt, unfortunately it's so narrow, I think, and also the direction, I don't think it would work so well. I thought maybe a gathered skirt, but then I've got a few of those. And then one of the girls at work said, what about a tulip skirt? So we've got a tulip skirt class, and we might be releasing that as a pattern very, very soon. And it completely passed me by as an option. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a little tulip skirt out of it. And our tulip skirt pattern, you can make it long or you can make it short. And I think in this fabric it would be nice to be short because it's quite a bold fabric. If it was long, it might be too much of a statement. So a tulip skirt with pockets and lining, and I can wear it with a nice cream jumper and be cozy for winter. So yeah, I really love this colour. I think it's gorgeous. I did also think of ultimate trousers as well, but then I've made quite a few of those, and I think it might be a bit thin for this time of year for ultimate trousers. So I guess I could line them, but no. A tulip skirt is what it's going to be. Have you seen the pattern enough, guys? Have I shown you enough? La la la. The lightweightness of it. Okay, so that's fabric number 2. Okay, so fabric number 3, I feel is really boring because it's black, but that's kind of a colour that I wear quite a lot in the winter, and I have to be careful because my hair's black, so I can look like a witch or a goth. So when I do wear black, I try to make sure that I've got like a nice orangey red lipstick, and I've got a good amount of kind of blusher on, so that I have a bit more colour in my face, and I think about the jewellery that I wear so that I'm not looking too much like that. But it is just so easy to wear, and I have got loads of lovely little coloured cardies, so it goes really nicely with those. And what I'm going to make out of this black fabric is our Eve dress. So, bit of an experiment. So this is our luxury crepe, and this is a fabric that we stock all the time throughout the year. We have it in loads of colours, like every single colour: coral, red, mustard, orange, blue, different blues, navy blue, royal blue, turquoise. There's a lot of fabrics, and we can order it again and again, so we try to keep on top of it so there's always some available in every colour. And I've made a shift dress in it, in a red shift dress, which you may have not seen. I've made a navy one with embroidery on it, again a shift dress. I've made a lot of shift dress out of it, and I also made the box pleat skirt from Sew Over It Vintage. Was made out of that, so, and I've made a couple of those which you've seen. But what I was thinking is that our Eve dress, which I absolutely love, but because of the sleeve on our Eve dress, it's fluted, a bit like how my wedding dress sleeve was, like a fluted sleeve. That's not practical for this time of year because, okay, it's short sleeve, you could wear a cardi, but the fluted sleeve is so bulky, there's so much fabric there that in a cardi you would like have a lump underneath in the arm, so I didn't want to do that. But I thought I'm going to have a play around with the pattern and put a normal sleeve on it and see what that looks like. So it's a bit of a test, and I thought, well, if I make it in black, I probably will wear a cardi with it. I've got cardis that will go, and even if I don't wear a cardi, it will look cute, easy to wear with tights, all of those things, shoes. So this is our luxury crepe, and it's lovely, and it's not got too much sheen to it. It doesn't crease too much, which I absolutely love, because the other Eve dress I made in another crepe does crease. So you've got to be a bit more careful, whereas this feels like a much more everyday fabric. Even though it's got a lovely, quality to it and looks quite expensive, it's not. It's very easy to wash. It doesn't need lots of ironing, so it's perfect for clothes that you wear a lot of. So yeah, we'll see about that. And the Eve dress, you can have a look in the description. We'll put a link to it. It's got a dipped hem because I wanted it to be quite, it was when I designed it, it was to be very sort of Spanish summer wrap dress. And I'm not sure if I will do the dipped hem on this. I'm not sure if it will lose something there if I do square it off. So I haven't decided on that. But yeah, if you've got any thoughts to it, do let me know, because I'm going to start on the tulip skirt and the cocoa jacket first. So if you think you've got any ideas on what you think I should do with that, I'm open to suggestions because I'm not quite sure. What I'll do is cut it with it long, and then I'll lop it off if I decide it doesn't look right. But yeah, so we'll see that. And then my last fabric, I'm making 4 things this month. Sometimes I end up making 5, but I thought let's not overstretch yourself, Lisa. I'm still obviously getting back to work mode, which is proving to be quite difficult. I'm so relaxed and I kind of want to hang on to that, so I'm not trying to overfill my days like I normally do, and just kind of enjoy being married and enjoy having a normal evening and weekends with Matt, and also obviously getting excited about all the projects we're doing this year. But I've tried to not overfill the diary, so I thought I don't want to overfill the sewing agenda either, so I think 4 things is enough. So this fabric is a fabric that I bought just before Christmas for the shop, and it reminds me of something that I once found in Cloth House. It's not a marl jersey, but it's kind of got like a speckle effect on it. Let's see, can you see? It's a bit see-through. Anyway, it's got a really nice weight to it. It is a finer jersey. It's not like a Roma Ponte, but it's not too thin and it's also not too stretchy. It's a cotton, so it's got a really nice soft feel to it, and it's navy, so I know that I'm going to have loads of things that I can wear with it, shoes and things. And I'm going to use it to do my pattern review of the month, which is going to be the Colette Wren dress. Now, I feel that I've already done one review of a Colette pattern, but the Wren dress I really like the look of, and I think it would be a perfect day dress for this time of year. I'm forever looking for something a little bit, I guess, some stuff that are really versatile at the moment and easy to wash and warm, and like I was saying earlier, that they're going to make me feel stylish but also keep me warm. And I think the Wren dress with the sleeves might just do that, with a thermal vest on, of course. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do with this, and there is definitely some more of this still up, so when you guys are seeing this video, we do still have this in stock, so if you want to grab some, you can. But yeah, I'm excited, I'm looking forward to it, and I'm looking forward to doing someone else's pattern, to reviewing another pattern, because I think the last one I did with the culottes, which yeah, was ages ago, so it's about time I saw what other people were doing and tested theirs and had a look-see. So that's it for this, oh gosh, my voice. That's it for this month's fabric haul. 4 fabrics, all quite different, and 4 completely new things that I hope will excite me about winter, because I need that at the moment. It's pretty depressing. So yeah, making some lovely clothes to wear will certainly cheer me up. Anyway, I haven't shown you Poppy. Let me get Poppy. She's actually, so Poppy had a lovely time in Yorkshire when I was on my honeymoon. Pops, oi! My mum and dad looked after her, and she went to stay with a family up there whilst they were away and not able to look after her. But she's come back and she's really, really scruffy. My dad actually had an attempt at cutting her, which he did all right, but she still looks a bit scruffy, and she's kind of, yeah, got a bit tangled because she hasn't been brushed that much. So I think this weekend Poppy is going to need a bit of a groom. So, but I think she's enjoying having me back. It was quite funny because it was the longest time I've had away from her, so I wasn't sure if she was going to remember. Well, I knew she'd remember me, but I wasn't sure how excited she'd get. And I went up to York to pick her up, and my dad and I walked in the door. My dad had come to pick me up from the station, and Poppy ran to see me and was excited, but then was more excited about seeing my dad, who'd only been gone for about an hour to come pick me up from the station. And so she transferred all her affection to Dad, I guess because he was the main one looking after her and feeding her and walking her. But after 2 days, she came back to me. And now we're properly back in our little routine, aren't we, Pops? We're about to go to Islington for the day. Yeah? Yeah. anyway. So guys, that's it. I will see you next time. Have a nice day.